Tonight on RBT.
That police still sitting around.
That vehicle had been clocked at 165 in the 100 zone. Do you ever use meth?
Blow through the tube. Stop. When was the last time you used?
No comment.
You haven't got anything in your car that you shouldn't have?
A couple of big knives, maybe a machete too.
A machete?
Come around to the back of our car.
The details is giving us a false.
It's getting worse and worse by the minute.
Yeah, I know.
This is from winning at the pokies, is it?
It's starting to look to me like you're a drug dealer.
Turn it off, don't touch anything.
You're under arrest and
avoiding an RBT site.
You look drunk, sound drunk, smell drunk.
You're on a one-way ticket to jail, mate.
The heat is on in Adelaide and punters are out in full force, sipping in the sunshine.
We head up to the beachfront maybe and check some of the pubs along the way.
It's Friday knockoff time and the SA Traffic Police have their eye on the game.
It is a nice sunny day and I sure wouldn't mind a beer myself.
If you weren't working, of course.
Exactly.
And right on cue,
Where's the pub here? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there's one coming out right now.
a grey Nissan Navara leaving a local watering hole is in their sights.
So easy going.
I reckon he's going the other way.
Heading in the opposite direction, police want to make sure the driver's not avoiding them for a reason. A quick burst of speed.
Oh, yours.
And the driver pulls over. Behind the wheel is Mark. He knocked off early for the weekend.
Just doing some driver testing tonight.
Yep.
Okay, have you got your driver's licence here?
Mark squeezed in 2 hours of drinking at his local before heading home, and he's happy to confess.
I've had 4 mid-strength beers in the last 2 hours.
Okay, I'll just get you to take a deep breath. Blow up the tube. Still say stop, thanks. Stop.
4 mid-strengths in 2 hours, and Mark is now sailing in dangerous waters.
That police still sitting around. They'll have you approaching Richmond Road shortly.
Nearing the end of their shift, officers Nairn and Gallimore are alerted by the SA Police chopper to a speeding car racing towards the city.
And he's slowing down.
Where's pulled over?
Oh, there they are on the other side, see him?
The Paul Air unit, our helicopter unit, picked up a vehicle at high speed coming northbound to our location. Other local units have managed to get the vehicle to stop here. It's believed that vehicle had been clocked by another traffic officer with a laser device at 165 in the 100 zone. The local patrols had already done an alcohol test, which is negative. We've come along to do the drug test on the driver, just to see whether or not he's unfit through drugs.
22-year-old Dylan is known to police. Another team watched him and his mate until the traffic police arrived.
Dylan? Not too bad. From the traffic department?
Yeah.
Gonna do the oral fluid screening test on you. Gonna see your license, please.
Oh, yeah.
You're one of these youngsters with an electronic copy.
Yeah.
You going into town for the night?
No, not tonight. I was just going to go for a mate's birthday and come back.
You done a drug screening test before?
No.
Just need you to take hold of the tab at the bottom there and the 2 little pink swabs, just draw them down your tongue twice.
Okay.
Good, thank you. This will take 3 or 4 minutes to analyse. Okay. Have you taken any recreational substances in the last few days?
Marijuana.
When did you last use that?
Last night, mate.
Okay.
Dylan is no stranger to the police drill. A positive drug test will only add fuel to the fire. Mark admitted to 4 mid-strength knockoff beers in 2 hours.
Just get you to take a deep breath and blow up the tube. Just don't say stop, thanks. Stop.
Like too many drivers with home just around the corner, Mark punted on chance before jumping behind the wheel.
Okay, you got a close reading that you're under?
Yep. Well, I'm going home in here.
No worries. All right.
Okay.
Avoiding a large fine by just a sip of beer, Mark knows he's had a narrow escape.
Yeah, sort of, because I'd probably prefer to stick to the 3, but I had 4 on a 4th one on the way out, sort of thing. So yeah, but it makes you think, and yeah, you stick to 3 next time.
Yeah, I reckon he thought he was going over.
I wouldn't put away 4 mid-strength beers and risk driving.
No.
Thought I was getting close, so thought I'd get home before I went over. See you guys.
Officers Passanidi and Hong are patrolling the streets of Sturt. It's just south of Adelaide.
Jonah, do the honours?
Police instinct tells them that their silver sedan might need some attention.
How are you, sir? Do you have your driver's license on you?
No, I don't actually.
All right. Do you have any ID at all on you?
No, I don't.
Nothing with your name on it?
No, I don't. I was just going to the pokies, actually.
Quick with an answer, Sergeant Hong senses this driver is on edge.
Deep breath in, blow out gently through the straw till I tell you to stop. Keep going. A little harder. Keep going. And stop. All right, that test is a negative result, so that's all good. We're also going to do a drug test as well.
But first, police want to know who they're dealing with. The driver offers a name.
So you've got nothing with your name on it at all?
No, not at the moment, no.
Okay, so we're going to have to run some checks through our system.
Yeah, go for
so
it, mate.
We'll
Go
take
for
a
it.
few minutes.
Go.
All right.
Have you had any illicit drugs in the last 24, 48 hours? No? Okay, have you done one of these before?
Oh, no.
Okay, see those 2 tabs?
Yep.
Place that on the back of your tongue and drag it all the way to the front.
Okay.
Like that. Beautiful. So it takes about 4 or 5 minutes for the test to come through. It's going to be all good?
Yeah.
Things may not be as good as the driver says, so police take this step by step.
Where are you off to tonight?
To the pokies.
Oh, okay. You coming from home?
No, I actually had a bit of a fight with Mrs. tonight, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which pub are you going to?
I was just at the inn before,
Yeah.
so yeah, no luck there. So
Move on. Different machines.
different machines, different venue.
Yeah.
Spinning the pokies with no wallet and no ID, police suspect this driver is gambling with the truth. In Adelaide's northern suburbs, officers Martin and Turner are starting their shift as the evening sky puts on a brilliant show.
Yeah, sunset's pretty spectacular at the minute.
Sky at night, sailor's delight.
Yeah.
But there is trouble on the horizon for this heavily tinted old Holden.
I think
Yeah.
good if you can see in the bloody thing. This is dodgy, yes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The driver is straight out of the car.
Hey, mate. Just have a seat now. We're just doing some tests.
You got your driver's license here?
Behind the wheel is 42-year-old cattle farmer Ricardo.
There you go. Okay, you had anything to drink tonight?
I had a couple today down at the river.
For a while, how many did you have today?
Probably three double CC and dries.
Okay. Let's get you to take a deep breath and blow through the tube.
Yes.
Keep blowing until I say stop, okay? Stop.
Depending on how long ago he had his bourbon and dry means Ricardo could have a load on board.
Okay, that's clear.
Yep. So I've done the right thing, made sure I sobered up and had a good meal and
So where are you coming from right now?
coming from home, going to the farm, doing a bit of work.
Yep. Going to a farm?
Yeah, farm down in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, got some cattle down there, just gonna go check them all out, make sure they're all right and all happy.
Done one of these before?
Yes.
2 pink tabs here?
Yep.
Down the tongue a couple of times. Okay, just takes a few minutes. We'll be with you.
No worries, thanks, mate. These days, it'll be sense we can't afford having a licence. It's too hard. No one else going to pay the bills for you.
But if this test does turn positive, there's one more bill headed Ricardo's way.
Heavy approaching Richmond Road shortly.
Trapped by the police chopper for speeding, traffic police intercepted 22-year-old Dylan. This drug test might explain his rush.
When did you last use?
What, last night we didn't know why.
Did you ever use meth?
No.
Anything else?
No. I was like close to that ages ago.
I'm going to be honest enough and tell you that there's insufficient indication there for me to do any further testing on you tonight.
What's that mean?
You haven't given me a positive result.
Oh, I haven't given you?
No.
Yeah, no, I thought so, because I'm sober.
Well, you don't need to be sober to give me an indication.
Oh, no, I know that, but usually if people take something, they got some feeling behind them, they wouldn't feel sober. You know what I mean?
Although he's told us that he's used cannabis yesterday, so he's given me a negative result tonight. So we'll be taking no further action with regards to the drug driving.
Lucky in that respect, but further checks reveal Dylan and his mate are on bail for other matters.
The guys are going to have a chat with you.
Yeah, that's right.
From my experience, the traffic officer, don't waste the time.
Yeah.
Okay, helicopters followed you for some distance and you've been pinged on a laser device, so... Yeah. So I'm giving you some friendly advice.
Oh, good, thanks,
Don't
mate.
dig a hole for yourself any deeper than it is already. Because he's suspected of maybe involved in drugs, and we've got a drug dog coming along to search the vehicle, see whether there's any other substances in there that maybe he shouldn't have in his possession tonight.
Sure enough, the sniffer dog gives a positive indication to a bag in the boot. A traffic offence is bad enough, but drug possession while out on bail could lift the game to a whole new level.
So where are you coming from right now?
Coming from home, going to the farm, doing a bit of work.
Police rounded up 42-year-old cattle farmer Ricardo heading to his property on the outskirts of Adelaide.
There's some cattle down there, just going to go check them all out, make sure they're all right and all happy.
2 pink tabs there?
Yep.
Down the tongue a couple of times.
Clear for alcohol, a drug test doesn't appear to faze the farmer.
Okay, just takes a few minutes.
No worries. These days, it'll be sense we can't afford having a licence. It's too hard. No one else going to pay the bills for you. So it should be all right.
Ricardo's saying all the right things, so this test shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, looks like it's positive to meth there. Okay. Your test has gone positive for methamphetamine.
Yeah, right.
And we've got to conduct an oral fluid collection.
Yes.
We'll just hop out and we'll do it right
sure.
here.
No worries.
If Ricardo can't drive to the farm, there'll be no grass for his cattle tonight.
Just take a seat there, mate.
Better aircon than my car.
After a day at the river with friends and family, this encounter caught him off guard.
Well, like a real hillbilly, got footy shorts on. Look, I've got jocks on underneath. Otherwise. So I wasn't planning on getting out of the car. It's been quite enjoyable. We'll have to catch up for a beer or coffee next week.
But when it comes down to business, Ricardo is a closed shop.
When was the last time you used some methamphetamine?
No comment.
Oh. Do you realise it's an offence to drive a motor vehicle with a prescribed drug being methamphetamine?
No comment.
Do you want to answer any more questions?
No, thank you.
Okay. So we've got a stick here with a bit of a bud on the end there. If you put that bit...
Either side?
No, just put it in the middle underneath. Turn it flat, yeah.
My tongue has gone all dry, so it might take a while, right?
Claiming to have to feed 150 cattle before sundown, chowdown time will have to wait.
Cows will be screaming.
In Adelaide's southern suburbs, police stopped a driver who says he's been out at the pub with no ID.
Do you have any idea at all on you?
No, I don't. I was just going to the pokies, actually.
While he awaits the results of a drug test, Senior Constable Passanidi runs checks on the name he's given them.
Now, I just want to ask you some questions about what's on our database.
Yeah.
Last year, you entered into a bail agreement. What was the offence for?
Trafficking.
Okay. And then what was the result of that when you dealt with our prosecution?
I'm still going through court at the moment.
He denies taking any illicit drugs, but a positive spin will tell a different story.
All right, the device has returned a positive result for methamphetamine. Okay, so what I need to do now is shut your vehicle down. We have to do some further testing. We'll come around to the back of our car.
Sergeant Hong is taking the driver's secondary sample to be sent to the lab for the final result.
Okay, so take the swab and just that part under your tongue. Try and get lots of spit up. Okay, so this will take a little while.
So we've just stopped this driver for a mobile driver test. In this instance, he's come up positive for an amphetamine. His licence is showing that there's a previous drug offence.
Get in there.
Senior Constable Passanidi looks for more clues inside the driver's car.
Smoke it? Yeah.
Jackpot. They've found a bag inside the car.
Just located his driver's licence, and the details has given us a false name, false address. So I've asked you for your details, and you've given us a different name.
Right,
Yeah. And we've shown you a photo.
I'm right.
Yeah.
With no room to move, the driver decides to come clean.
There's an ice pipe in there and ice in there as well.
How much is in there?
Couple of grams worth of what?
It's getting worse and worse by the minute.
Yeah, I know.
But that is just the icing on the cake. Police are about to discover a progressive jackpot. Tracked by the police chopper for speeding way over the limit, 22-year-old Dylan may be clear for drugs and alcohol, but it's what's in his boot that has the police dog on high alert. There's something in the boot that piques the dog's interest.
There's a zip seal inside there. There's a joke. Rotten sandwich.
Rotten sandwich, mate, the dog took a fancy to.
Yeah, it's probably been there for a while, mate.
The dog misses out on a feed, but Dylan's still not off the leash.
Oh, to be honest, like, I really don't care. I've already had my fair share with our police and stuff like that, like, so they can keep going and do their thing. And if it did come up with it, like, I'm not going to let it wreck my life or anything, you know what I mean?
One of the other local officers is going to be interviewing him shortly with regards to his manner of driving tonight. The driver's been through the system a few times before. He knows what the outcomes may be, and they don't seem to faze him in any way, unfortunately.
We're under approach a bail.
Yeah.
With cigarette spark, just lay your hands back and front like that, like just like that, and then turn one upside down. Turn one upside down. Yeah, so perfect.
So the outcome of this stop check tonight is that both the driver and passenger were eventually arrested. Transpires they've both got conditions on the bail that say they're not allowed to associate with each other. They'll be conveyed to the City Watch House where they'll be charged and then dealt with later by the courts for the offence.
Okay, do you have your driver's license on you?
No, I don't actually.
Claiming a quiet night at the pokies, this disqualified driver spun police a false name, said he didn't take drugs, then tested positive for methamphetamine.
It's getting worse and worse by the minute.
I know.
When police discovered his true identity, he knew that at least some bets were off.
So I've asked you for your details and you've given us a different name.
There's ice pipe in there and ice in there as well.
How much is in there?
Couple of grams worth of what?
Did you just buy that tonight?
Yeah, I bought one of the pokies and I bought it.
Seems like a good idea at the time. Well, I'll tell one lie and see how far it will get me. And it was pretty clear to him right away that it wasn't going to get him out of trouble, and it was just going to get worse and worse.
So far, police have the advantage.
So we're just going to have to do a search of your car. So I'll just get you to come over with us so you can have a look at what we're doing. Why is there cash that's just loose?
Just like clockwork, this driver has an answer for everything.
Yeah, I just wanted the pokies and I put it in my bag and then, yeah.
Right, so this is from winning at the pokies, is it?
Yeah.
Just take one step back, if you would, thanks.
So what is the purpose of this?
Smoke it.
Right. So what's in here?
Oh, that's ice as well.
Okay, so one bag.
Yep.
Did you buy the lot?
No, I had some of it before. I went and bought that after I liked the pokies.
So what are all the bags for?
Ice that I've had before that I've smoked.
Stationery?
No, I like to rub down my money.
It's looking really bad, man.
Yeah.
All right, you've got wads of cash on you. It's starting to look to me like you're a drug dealer.
When you've got
fair enough. No,
a significant amount of cash and then you've got 2 bags.
As stupid as it is, I bring all that stuff with me.
And to cap it off, the man claims he has a habit.
What's that cost you?
Like $500-600.
It's a pretty hefty habit.
Every single person that we deal with that gets tied up in that, it just ruins their life. Drugs have been seized. They'll be held until the matter's finalised and then they'll be destroyed.
So for now, the man walks with a hefty fine and a further disqualification until the lab returns with a final verdict.
I can see when it's ready. I'll let you know when I look up.
In Adelaide's northern suburbs, 42-year-old Ricardo is staying mum about his positive drug test, but he is happy to talk about his farm produce.
So what do you got a farm, haven't you say?
I've got cattle.
Cattle?
Yeah, 150 head of back Angus cattle. Just going down there now to give them a bit of a feed. The cows will be screaming, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry to the cows. All right, mate, work it in there.
Which way first?
Got them that way. Yeah.
There you go, she's moist now. What's it, just the solution that gets sent off?
Yeah.
We've got all the pharmacists now.
Yeah, I know. I feel like one too. Dr. Moreau, mate.
But Ricardo is in for another unpleasant surprise.
That's it, just the 2 forms and...
No, I've got another one here that I've got to give you too.
Yes?
Because unfortunately you can't drive.
Oh, bullshit.
No.
For how long?
24 hours.
You serious?
Yeah, I am.
I have to, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Before Ricardo can arrange a lift to the farm, police have one final job to do.
Just one other thing before we finish up here. You haven't got anything in your car that you shouldn't have at all?
Oh, there's heaps of shit in there from the farm.
No, that you shouldn't have, I mean. Nothing illegal or anything like that. No. So if I have a quick squiz in there, you're not going to...
Yeah, there's probably, I'll let you know, there's probably a couple of big knives and shit in there. If there's maybe a machete too. Just
Machete? Where's that?
I have no idea.
Unfortunately, you can't drive.
Oh, bullshit.
After testing positive roadside for meth, cattle farmer Ricardo can't get to the farm to feed his cows.
All right, you haven't got anything in your car that you shouldn't have at all?
Oh, there's heaps of shit in there.
And what police find in his car raises the stakes.
I'll let you know, there's probably a couple of big knives and shit in there. If there's maybe a machete too.
Machete?
Here we go.
Where's that?
I have no idea. This is the farm view, mate. Just goes up and down the farm, that's it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ricardo, what's that doing?
Baseball for the lad. Play baseball with. There. Don't touch my cooking knife.
For Ricardo, there appears to be a legitimate use for everything.
Can't take that one. That's a $70 knife.
Further digging around reveals a cache of dubious items.
That's a skinner knife.
The knife in the boot, just bear in mind, you know, like, it is a dangerous weapon.
Yes.
Okay? So what do these containers had in them?
I don't know what they were these.
Yeah. All right, we'll seize them.
Yeah, cool.
While Ricardo's pleading ignorance, there is plenty here to cause concern.
Our issue is, if you get angry with somebody, you might want to use it.
Yeah, well, fair
it's
enough.
there.
Yeah,
all right.
Didn't think of it like that, but
so
okay.
You know, we'd like to see people not carry them, or if you do, put it in the boot. Then
yeah, okay, yeah, we'll.
What we'll do is organise for you a drug diversion. Have you done a drug diversion before at all?
No.
Now this is just keeps it out of court. If you attend this drug diversion, which is a lecture, it's got to take your licence, and somebody from a medical health centre will have a chat to you about that.
Yeah, okay.
All right?
Yeah.
And then it's all over you. He'll know more about it.
With a pending drug test result and a fistful of cautions in hand, Italian farmer Ricardo leaves us with a tip for cooking the perfect steak.
Fresh charcoal from the mallee, beats the gas. Homemade seasoning, bit of a lemon juice once she's done, and let it sit for 5 minutes, and you'll never taste a better steak ever.
All right, mate. Take it easy.
Off. Thank you. Cheers, eh?
Ricardo was convicted of driving with methamphetamine in his system. He lost his licence for 6 months and was fined a total of $1,210. The punter was convicted of driving disqualified with methamphetamine in his system. He was placed on a 12-month good behaviour bond. He incurred costs of $2,256. Dylan was convicted of failing to comply with a bail agreement and exceeding the speed limit. He was fined a total of $1,330.